Good morning class, this is class 9th of mathematics. Today we are going to start first chapter number system. Okay, we will discuss each and every topic of this chapter. So please watch completely, don't skip. Okay. So first of all we will categorize numbers in different parts. As you know, number can be categorized into many parts, but in this section we will just discuss about 4 parts, that is natural number, whole number, integer and rational number. Okay, this is our important topic, rational number. So here, what is natural number? This is our question. All counting numbers are called natural number. Okay, first number is natural number. All counting number are called natural number. All counting numbers are called natural numbers. Okay, we can also represent like this. Natural number, the symbol of natural number is capital N, and we can write this statement in the form of in curly bracket like 1, 2, 3, dot dot dot. It shows natural number is starting from 1 to infinity. Okay, the collection of all numbers from 1 to infinity is called natural number. I hope you got my point. Now next one is whole number. The symbol of whole number is capital W, and we can write here 0, 1, 2, 3, dot dot dot. It means the collection of all natural number along with 0 is called whole number. Okay, collection of all natural numbers along with 0 are called whole number. Now the third is integer. Integers can be represented by two different symbols, Z or I. So here we are going to represent by Z, and it shows dot 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 -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, dot 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 dot. Okay, what is the meaning of these things? It means all positive 0 and all negative numbers are called integers. Okay, now here there are many questions can be arised like क्या whole number integer कहलाएगा? So yes, of course, whole number is considered as integer, but all integers are not a whole number. Okay, remember this point. All natural number can be considered as integer, but all integers are not natural number. Okay, similarly last one is rational number, and this topic is important topic, rational number. What about rational number? Okay, rational number can be represented by Q, capital Q. Okay, and the numbers which can written as P by Q are called natural are called rational number where q does not equal to 0 and p is called numerator and q is called denominator. All these things are familiar to you because in previous classes we have already learned about all these things. Okay, like 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 5 by 7, etc. Now we are going to start our main topic, writing rational number between two given rational numbers. Okay. Writing the rational numbers between given any two rational number. Okay. Now there are various question arises on this topic. Question can be asked like how many rational number can you find between any two number? So you can find infinite number of rational number between any two number. Okay. But we are going to discuss the procedure to find the rational number between given numbers. So here we are going to use NCERT book exercise 1.1. Question number 2. Question number 2 says find 6 rational number between 3 and 4. As I told you, we can find infinite rational number between any two number, any real number. Okay, here one more question, what is real number? Those number which can represented on number line is called or are called real numbers. Okay, here our very first question is find 6 rational number between 3 and 4. So let's see how can we find it. First of all, you will convert this natural number, this whole number, this integer into rational number. Okay, so we can write 3 by 1 and 4 by 1. Thereafter we will focus how many rational number we need to find. So there are 6 rational number we need to find. So here we will think about multiplicative identity, that is 1. Okay, think about multiplicative identity and multiply 3 by 1 and 4 by 1 separately. Then you will get some new equivalent rational number. You all are familiar about equivalent rational number. Like if you will multiply by 7 in each rational number, so you will get here 21 and here 28. So how many numbers come between 21 and 28? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. It means there are 6 numbers. So similarly, you will check by multiplication, then you will multiply. So here I am going to multiply by 7. So 3 by 1 multiply by 7 by 7 is equal to 21 upon 7. Similarly, we will multiply in this fraction or rational number 4 by 1 multiply by 7 by 7. It also gives us 28 upon 7. Okay. Few things you need to remember, that is denominator should be same. Okay. Denominator should be same. If denominator are not same, so you will make it same. Here you can see the new equivalent rational number. What is the meaning of 7 by 7? It means 1. and as we know, whenever we will multiply by 1 in any number, we will get or we get equivalent rational number. Okay, so we can write the required rational numbers. Required rational numbers are 21 upon में 7, 22 upon में 7, 23 upon में 7, 24 upon में 7, 25 upon में 7, 26 upon में 7, 28 upon में 7, okay, sorry, 27 upon में 7 and last 28 upon में 7. Now make the bracket here. So how many rational numbers are between these two numbers? There are 6 rational numbers we find. Okay, we have to find. Now you can see this is our answer. Okay, this is very easy to find rational numbers between any two given numbers. Now we will consider next question. Question number 3. Find 5 rational number between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Here first of all you will observe the given rational number are like rational number or unlike rational number. Okay, if denominators are same, so both the rational number are called like rational number. If denominators are not same, so these given rational number are called unlike rational number. Okay, so during the finding rational numbers between given, it must be like. Okay, now the solution of this question we can write like this: 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So how many rational number we need to find? 5. Consider one more than 5, it means 6, and multiply by 6 in each rational number. Okay, so first of all you will justify through verbal, like when you will multiply by 6, 6 3 ja 18, and here 6 4 ja 24. So how many rational numbers come between 18 and 24? Yes, of course, 5. So therefore we can multiply 3 by 5, multiply by 6 by 6, it gives us 18 upon में 30, and again we will multiply by 6 by 6, it gives us 24 upon में 30. In the new equivalent rational number you can see denominator is same. Okay, now we can find required rational numbers are 18 upon में 13, 19 upon में 30, 20 upon में 30, 21 upon में 30, 22 upon में 30, 23 upon में 30 and 24 upon में 30. It means this is your required rational number. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, by this way you can find easily. But there are various methods we can use to find. Okay, one method is average rule. We can use different method to find the rational number. Suppose question says, one example, find 3 rational number between 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. So we are going to discuss new method. Okay, suppose this is 1 and 2, so we can find, we can draw a line segment here 1, here 2. Okay, if you will cut from the middle, you will get some portion, and that portion is called half. But how can we find this half? By average. Okay, we can find first rational number between these two numbers, a plus b by 2. Okay, a plus b by 2. What is a? A is first value, b is second value. So 1 plus 2 by 2, it is equal to 3 by 2. So this one is 3 by 2. Now we will again find the new rational number here. If we will cut from middle of this piece, so we can find a plus b. A is 1 and b is 3 by 2 upon may 2. So upon may 2 can be written as 1 by 2. Okay. So here the result become 2 1 ja 2, 2 3 5 by 2 and 1 by 2 5 by 4. Here we can find 5 by 4. Similarly we can find here also, because when you will cut from here you will get two equal pieces, and again you can find third rational number between these numbers. So first value a is 3 by 2 and b is 2. Okay, last values are considered as a and b. So here 3 by 2 plus 2 divided by 1 by 2. So 2 2 ja 4, 3, 7 by 2, it means 7 by 4, 7 by 4. So like this we can find different rational number, but this procedure is little bit lengthy, so therefore I taught you about previous method. Okay. I hope you understood all the things. In exercise 1.1 some more things are given, that are is 0 a rational number? Can you write it in the form p by q? So this question for you, try to find the answer of this question. Question number 4, state whether the following statement are true or false. Okay, give reason for your answer. Every natural numbers is a whole number. Yes, of course. Why? Because whole number is the collection of all natural number along with 0. Second part, every integer is a whole number. False. Why? Because integer may be negative but whole number does not a negative value. Number third, every rational number is a whole number. It is also, every rational number is a whole number. It is also false. Okay. Now the next topic is irrational number. What is irrational number? Here we will talk, because we know about rational number. A number which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q is called irrational number. Okay, here we are going to talk about irrational number. I hope you understood how can we find the rational number between given two numbers. Okay. Now the next topic is irrational number. Irrational number. Those number which cannot be represented as p by q. The number which we cannot be represented by p by q form. Okay, वह संख्या जो p by q के फॉर्म में नहीं दिखाई जा सकती, उसे क्या बोलते हैं? उसे हम कहते हैं इरेशनल नंबर, अपरिमेय संख्याएं. ओके, नाउ यू कैन सी इन योर NCERT बुक. Our next topic is to represent irrational number on number line. Okay, like example number 3, locate under root 2 on the number line. Now there are few steps we have to use to locate irrational number on number line. Like, suppose example says locate under root 2 on the number line. Example 3, locate under root 2 on the number line. Okay, so how will you locate under root 2? Okay, so first of all, as you know about Pythagoras theorem says what? About surd values, like if we will consider any right angle triangle and then consider the perpendicular and the hypotenuse are only 1 units, and when you will apply the Pythagoras formula on it, so you will get the hypotenuse as a under root 2 unit. Okay, now this hypotenuse is the length or required length. Okay, so what type of step we have to find here? Look, first of all you will draw a horizontal line and consider anywhere 0 and consider 1 unit. You may take 1 unit as a 5 centimeter, as a 8 centimeter or 10 centimeter. Here I am going to consider as a 10 centimeter. Okay, so it is equal to 1 unit. Now as we know, whenever we will need to find under root 2, so we just consider base as a 1 and perpendicular as a 1. So here what will we do? First of all we will construct a perpendicular line from 1. So how can we construct? It is easy to construct. Look, first of all you will consider any radius by compass and then you construct a semicircle. Don't disturb the length of that compass. Okay, now put one nib here, intersection point, and mark one arc on the circumference of semicircle. Again one more mark, because each mark gave us 60 degree. So this 60 and this 60 become 120, but we need to find only 90. So what will we do? We will also bisect the next 60 degree. It means this one is. So we can consider any radius and mark one arc like this and mark other arc like this and then join from here. Now you will get perpendicular line that is equal to 90 degree. Okay, now perpendicular also should be of 1 unit. So how can we find? We can use the scale or ruler to make the mark, or we can use also compass. Through compass we can consider from 0 to 1 as a radius and then we can mark here by that compass. So we will get same distance, same length like 0, 1, and now join these two vertices. You will get under root 2, but you need to find or you need to represent these under root 2 on number line. So what will you do? You will again consider the length of under root 2 as a radius through compass and again mark or make the arc on the number line, and that distance is equal to hypotenuse. So therefore we can say this length is under root 2 unit. Okay, under root 2 unit. I hope you understood. Similarly, you can make under root 3, under root 5, under root 6, under root 7, etc. Okay, we do not need to make under root 4. Why? Because under root 4 give us whole number 2. Okay, so like this we can easily construct. In your NCERT book, question number 3, you can see, show how under root 5 can be represented on the number line. Okay. Here we are going to construct under root 5 on number line. Those students who has confusion in this topic, again focused, and I hope you can understand easily. Okay, so first of all, here we will write the formula of Pythagoras. Pythagoras says the square of hypotenuse is the sum of the square of other two sides of any right angle triangle. So therefore we can write Pythagoras is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Okay, so now as you know, whenever we will transpose the square, it becomes a root. But what type of value we have to use here, then we will get under root 5. Definitely if we will consider perpendicular as a 1 unit, base as a 2 unit, and the square of hypotenuse transpose here, then it form root. So 1 plus 4 root, it gives us root 5. Okay, it means suppose you will consider 2 unit as a base and 1 unit as a perpendicular, then you will get under root 5, the length of under root 5 as a hypotenuse. So let's start. So first of all, you will construct the base like this and say 0, 1 and 2. Now as I taught you, we will consider under root 2 as a base, so therefore we will construct the perpendicular line on 2. Okay, now construct the perpendicular line here. Similarly, like this. Now as a perpendicular, we need to consider only 1 unit, so again we will take this length and mark here one arc, so it is equal to this length. Now we can join it from 0, and then this is equal to under root 5. Okay, now this length is under root 5, and we can show on number line through compass. Okay, this length is under root 5 unit. I hope you got my point. Similarly, you can form many search value, and you can show many values on number line. I hope this video will help you to understand, to find the rational number between two given numbers, and to construct or to represent under root 2 values on number line. Thank you for watching.